Roberto De Zerbi, possibly the first Tottenham manager to ever properly be backed under this regime. Surely, if the backing continues, the pressure is really on for De Zerbi to finish back in those Champions League places. Guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Before we get into today's video, please like, please subscribe, hit that bell notification so you know when all of my content is about to drop. So, De Zerbi is being backed. Tottenham have already spent in the region of £250 million on the likes of Van Hecke, Fernandes, and Tonali. And with the front players still to bring in, Spurs could spend up to £400 million in this transfer window. Surely, if Tottenham do that, De Zerbi will be under a lot of pressure to finish in and around that top four. But what do we expect as fans? Two 17th place finishes in a row. Home form that has been the worst I have ever seen. Should we expect just to flick our fingers, bring a few players in, and for that all to change? Is the pressure really on De Zerbi, or will he get a year to bed in? Guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. For me, De Zerbi's had his bedding in. He was here for 7 games at the end of the season, did a great job, helped to keep us in the Premier League. But he would have seen what he needed to see, right? He would have seen the players he wants out, the players he wants to keep, and the players that he wants in to improve his side and improve his system. He would have also, surely by now, got into the players that are there, the kind of football that he wants to play. So for me, this isn't a manager coming in the summer and not being able to implement his style just yet. He's had 7 games. He's had 3 months at the end of last season and the entire summer now to get his ideas across. For me, there's no excuses. If we spend £400 million, which I expect us to do, I expect De Zerbi to deliver. I expect Spurs to be challenging in and around that top 6. I'm not saying Champions League. That might be a little too early. Depends who we buy in those forward areas. But with the players that we've bought so far, even with the players that we bought so far, I am expecting Spurs to be challenging at least for a European spot, even if that's the Conference League. And if we go out, as I've said, and spend another 150 million on forward players, then there's no excuse for me. I will need to see Tottenham competing near the top for Champions League places. It might not happen. It might not happen. But if United can go from 16th to 3rd, then why can't Tottenham? And United didn't spend £400 million either. Listen, it's a lot to ask, right, guys? Let me know what you think. Am I being deluded? Am I asking too much from this Spurs side and De Zerbi? Right now, right, we're not the finished article. We have not brought anyone in the attacking areas that improve us. So we are still pretty much, apart from a couple of really top midfielders that we bought and a couple of defenders who probably won't even start for the most part, Van Hecke maybe, we haven't really improved those front areas and we don't look too much different to last season. Obviously, it is a big thing bringing in Fernandes and Tonali. But as I've said before, we could have the best midfield in world football, the best defence in world football, and the best goalkeeper. But if we've got nobody up front to put the ball in the net, we're still going to struggle to win games. So it's going to be interesting to see what Tottenham do over the coming months as to bring in players in those forward areas. And of course, selling players that we need to get rid of. There's a lot to do in this Tottenham squad currently. So I'd be silly to say right now I expect Champions League football. But guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. If we spend 400 million, and that's a lot of money, 400 million on this team and get the strike force in that we need, then surely the pressure is on De Zerbi to finish in amongst that top 4 or 5. For me, it absolutely is. I will expect it. I will expect to at least be challenging up there if we spend that much money. How? Any other team did it, I'd expect the same. If Newcastle went out and spent 400 million, if Aston Villa, if Chelsea went out and spent 400 million pounds, I would say they have to finish in a Champions League place. So I had to say it for my own club as well. Listen, we will see what happens. The pressure will be on De Zerbi. That's the main thing. this is the main reason I'm doing the video is, listen, De Zerbi's had it easy so far, right? He come in, didn't really have anything to lose. It was a win-win situation for him. If they went down, it wasn't really his team. If he kept us up, which he did, he got a nice little bonus, and he gets to take us forward into next season. The pressure's on now. If we spend that extra money on the strikers, the pressure is on De Zerbi to deliver. Will he do it? I bloody hope so. I bloody hope so. It's about time Spurs had some success again. I am fed up of finishing 17th. I'm fed up of being in the bottom half. I want Spurs to start entertaining me again. I want Spurs to start being good at home. I want the home ground to be a fortress. I want to see the home fixtures and be like, we'll win that. We'll win that. It hasn't been like that for a while. Hopefully next season it is. Guys, drop a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. Is De Zerbi under massive pressure, or has he got a bit of a free pass to bed in? For me, no. But guys, what do you think? Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a fantastic day. And as always, come on, you Spurs.